Hey guys, what's going on? It's SirKillsALot. I just want to try to keep this video as short as possible, so if you're new to the game, what I recommend doing is getting this military points to Sergeant as fast as possible. Let's just move back. The reason being is you'll get an additional march, so if you're Corporal, you won't get that. Let's just scroll down, you'll get 0. If you upgrade it to Sergeant, you'll get 1 extra marching queue, so then you could bring it up to 3, and then what you guys should be working on next is trying to get this guy right over here. I've already gotten it. Let me just collect these resources. I've already gotten it, but you guys should be working on it. Oh no, it's in military. Let's just head back. Yep. So march queues number, so that way you could send 4 instead of 2 or 3 out, and the benefit of that is you're able to collect a shit ton more resources. So as you can see, I'm collecting a lot of resources. If I were to send all my troops out, I could clear about 120,000 of, or sorry, not 120,000, 1.2 million of metal or gas at one time. So guys, work on that right away. And then the second thing is that I want to talk about was troops. I've been getting a lot of questions of which troops are better, tier 1, tier 2, what they should build. So pretty much you should have both. I'm only building tier 1 as of right now just because I'm rushing to get T3 troops, and T2 troops will mean nothing to me as soon as I get T3 troops. The benefit of T1 troops, you get might. A lot more might. If you were to build, I think, T2 troops, you'll get 3,000 for the whole 4 hours versus 1,600 for 22 minutes. So if you're on the game for an hour, you've already passed that might requirement, or might. Also resources, when you're out gathering, especially if you're a tier 3, especially when you get tier 3 troops, you want to send your T1 troops out instead of anything else, so that way if you do get attacked, it costs you nothing and not a lot of times to rebuild them. If you send your T2 troops out or T3 troops out and you get attacked, that's a huge casualty. Also, one thing I've noticed yesterday actually is when you're upgrading troops, I can't show you right now, but T2 troops take up cola, and right now if you were to scroll down, I have barely any cola in my bags left. I've been using them up for research. Instead of wasting your cola on troops, I would say just build T1, protect yourself for now, and just keep building until you get your T3 troops, and that's it guys. Pretty much if you do build T2s, you will have an advantage in battling right now, but it's not such a huge advantage because very soon a lot of people are going to be getting T3s, give or take a couple more weeks. So then your T2 troops mean nothing and you're not going to be battling. So I just recommend just building T1 troops, building up your might with those T1 troops, and then sending those T1 troops out to gather resources. T2 troops take a lot of time. Just if you're off for 4 hours, 5 hours, 3 hours, whatever it is, then build your T2 troops. But if you're on consistently, I would recommend building T1 troops. What I prefer, like I said, was T1 troops. I'm only going to stick to T1 troops until I get T3 troops, and when I get T3 troops, that's all I'm going to build, just T3 and maybe T1 in case of an attack. Another thing I want to talk about is if you're getting attacked, your T1 troops die first, then your T2 troops, then your T3 troops. If you have T2 troops, they'll go through your T1, T2, and then T3, but still T1 troops cost, what, 22 minutes versus the 4 hours. That's it guys, so just keep building those T1 troops, keep researching, keep constructing, and keep gathering resources. Don't stop on that, and make sure you guys do collect these things over here, just because they give you a little bit of speed ups here and there, so make sure you're always finishing these off as well. And yeah, if you looked at my gems yesterday, I used them all, but now I'm back to 6,500. I hit 3 or 4 individual events, which gave me 1,000 gems each. So yeah guys, hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and good morning to everyone that's waking up. Have a great one.